A lot of people have been talking about socialism. We've been talking about how popular. It all got started with Bernie Sanders. He was on last night with Stephen Colbert, and he says this whole socialism thing is going mainstream. Watch.
Is that the ideas that we have been talking about, almost without exception, Stephen, are now ideas that are mainstream ideas that are supported by the vast majority of the American people.
But you know what, Charlie? An hour ago, we quoted a Hill-Harris American Barometer poll that said 76% of Americans would not vote for a socialist candidate. So apparently he's looking at some different numbers.
Yeah, I will say this, though. I deal on universities all across the country. I encounter more people that self-identify as socialists or Marxists than Democrats. The next generation is told a complete and total fabrication about the truth of socialism over the last 100 years. And young people are always the first ones to fall in line around the lie and the promise of utopianism. And Bernie Sanders is very smart. He's an extraordinarily manipulative politician where he promises free stuff that we cannot afford to a generation that does not know any better. But you've seen in the ballot box, socialism has not been doing very well in these last couple primary votes.
Charlie, I have actually been to some Bernie Sanders rallies, and they love him because for that very purpose. You know, there are a lot of people in the audience who don't have anything. And so the fact that there's a guy up on the stage and he's telling me I'm going to get a free college, I'm going to get a free, you name it, I love that guy.
Right, and Marxism and socialism is always built on the best intentions of the public to be able to enrich the elites. It's the politicians that are actually going to benefit from socialism. But this is the most important thing. When I talk to young socialists, they think that Bernie Sanders and those on the left are on the side of freedom. They're not. They're on the side of making government bigger and making our lives smaller. The bigger the government, the smaller the citizen.